This video is all about creatures. I am first drawing an alligator and I'm gonna turn it into a dragon, hopefully. I hope it will be successful because if you look at an alligator, it kind of looks like a dragon and a dragon kind of looks like an alligator, so it should be okay, I think. It's just something that I started doing recently, like trying to turn this into that. Yeah, why not, just mixing it up and try to have fun. So right now I'm just sketching, and when I'm done sketching, I go over with, I'm using a 2B pencil. They are hard enough and soft enough, so I really love using this as, yeah, just general drawing. I prefer to use 2B or HB. And for the shadows, I usually go in with 4B, 6B, 7B, or 8B. And that's kind of like the norm for this. So right now I am trying to draw his eye. And keep in mind, I'm not going to draw a full-sized alligator. I'm just going to draw basically the head, and I'm going to do some shading and some for the texture. And that's it. And then I'm going to complete the dragon. So this is just like a starting point. I'm gonna do his face and beak. And from there I am going to try to turn him into a dragon. This is really fun. I love drawing animals and creatures, ogres, whatever. You have all these types of fantasy creatures, and you have humanoids, you have so much different things. Something that I started to do recently, I've been drawing portraits and people for a long time. So it's always good to mix it up. And when it comes to animals, they are always fun. Each animal has different proportions, different facial features, different texture, different hair and fur. Every animal is different, and but some animals are similar, like for example an alligator and a dragon. And dragons don't exist, so I think someone based them on alligators. That's just my theory. But in general, animals, they are really fun to draw, but not always. If they have a lot of fur and hair, gets kind of tedious. I'm not really a big fan of drawing hair and fur in general. I kind of like to draw skin and like the shells, the shelly skin, and that's what intrigues me. And to be able to create something from imagination, that's even more fun. But to do that, you need a mental library. You need to been drawing for a while and been drawing many hundred drawings to be able to remember and take that from your memory and apply it to the paper. And when you are successful doing that, it's way more fun drawing. It's almost like when you were a kid and everything you drew was from imagination. You never used any reference. That was when you became older. Like now, I'm almost always using reference, especially for the animals or the fantasy characters that have a lot of details. But after a while, in time, it will become easier, and eventually you will be able to draw what you want from imagination. Just sitting there with a sketchbook and not be dependent on any kind of media, any kind of device next to you. Just all from your memory, all from your imagination. And right now I'm just trying to shade, I'm trying to render this dragon. It's starting to look like something. It definitely looks like a dragon. And I could go on forever with this drawing. It's got so many details. It's got so many values, all the rendering, especially the small circling motion that I do. That's the best you can do for rough texture. Like, you have all these techniques. You have hatching, you have cross hatching, you have stippling, you have blending. So all these together will make a really nice realistic drawing. And especially if you use a lot of time on the drawings, if you have a lot of time. I don't. I'm a busy man, but I try to draw as much as I can. I draw sometimes at work. I have a small sketchbook with me in my pocket, and I draw before bed. Right now, it's just an hour until I have to go to sleep. So now I'm drawing for you guys and myself, and yes, it looks like a dragon. Now I'm just finishing up, pushing the values, making it look dark, nice, making the contrast pop a bit more. That's what you need. That's the key to making a nice drawing, to be able to capture what you see if you use a reference. And the thing about, if you don't use a reference, then it's all from imagination, and you need to have a light source for the shading. You need to know where the light source hits the object or the subject, and you need to know where the shadow is. Where is the cast shadow and core shadow? Where is the highlights? All that kind of jazz. But for this drawing, I used a reference for an alligator and a dragon. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to draw something. I would gladly take on the challenge.